This is the ASOFTY wireless door sensor socket. Let's take it out of the box. In the box you get the user guide. They give you the socket itself. It looks very much like a smart plug, but that's not what it is. And we're going to go over that. And that can actually be a good thing also. Here is the sensor and the activator for it. This transmits wirelessly to this. They do give you double stick tape pads for each of these here, and also screws so you can mount the unit up if you wanted to do it that way. So what this is and does is basically it's a door sensor. When these two go together, it sends a signal over to here to turn the outlet on or off. So you can attach this to a door, okay, this on the frame, that on the door, or vice versa. And then when the door is closed, it can send a signal to the outlet to turn that outlet on or off, and it is selectable to do that. So some use cases for that would be, for example, if you had a room that you always keep the door closed to, and you want the light to automatically come on, and you have a lamp there, you can simply plug the lamp into this, attach this to the door, and then when you open the door, the light will go on. As soon as you close the door, the light will go off. There's no Wi-Fi, there's no apps on your phone, there's no Bluetooth, none of that. It's paired up, ready to go, plug it in, and it works. Plain and simple like that, nothing to it. Another great use case would be maybe in the kitchen. If you have a vent hood that plugs in, you can put this sensor on a window, so if you open the window, the vent hood will automatically go on. So you can do that as well. And this can transmit up to 100 feet away from the socket itself, like that. So let me demonstrate this to you quickly, and then I'll show you sort of a use case where it might be helpful. In the sensor here, you do need to install 2 AAA batteries. They are not included. Also in the sensor, if you look at the top there, way down in there, there's a tiny, tiny switch. You see that little black nub at the top of that silver thing right up there? That will allow you to switch it between on or off. In other words, with the door closed, if you want the outlet on, you can switch it that way, or with the door closed, if you want the outlet off, you can switch it that way, and it can do that. So let me put some batteries in here, and I'll show you what it can do. So now you can see, for example, if I had this mounted up to a door, and the door was closed like that, off in the distance there, I have an orange bulb. And when I open the door, or move this out of the way, the light turns on. Close the door, or put it back, and the light shuts. Or, what I'm going to do now is flip the switch in here and show you the difference. So now you can see the light is on with the door closed. Take it apart or open the door, and the light goes out. Close the door, the light goes on. So you can have it go either way. Door closed, whatever you want to plug in on, or door open, whatever you want to have plugged in off, and vice versa. So you can do it either way just by changing the little switch in there to whatever mode you want. Simple like that. So now I'm going to go set this up in another location. Before I do that, I wanted to also mention that this socket here will handle a full 15 amps. So if you need to throw a 15 amp load, it can most certainly do that for you. Let me go set this up in another location, and I'll show you. Okay, I have this mounted up, so you can see. Right here, I forgot to show you before, there's 2 marks. They need to be pointed to each other like that. And you'll notice that when I open the door, the blue light on it flashes. When I shut the door, the blue light flashes. So that means that is talking to that, and that is talking to the socket. I have a lamp plugged into that. I'll show you that now. So you see I have a lamp now that is plugged into that socket. And when I open the door, the light will go on. When I shut it, the light will go off. Open, it goes on. Shut it, it goes off. Again, you can apply that to anything that you'd like, a window, and a range hood, fan, or anything like that, maybe a garage. When the door is open, you want a fan on in case you run a car in there to help blow the fumes out of the garage if you park your car in the garage, for example. So as soon as you open the door, the light will go on, and you can put this on your garage door, and when you shut the door, it goes off. Simple like that. Also on the socket itself, there's a button on the side right there for manual control, so you can always turn on or off whatever you want right there manually if you ever needed to. So you could open the door, hit that, it'll turn off, for example, and it's going to remember the state, because then when you close the door, it's going to stay off. If you want to switch that, you do that in the transmitter. So once again, this was the ASOFTY wireless door sensor socket. A very useful and handy device for a plethora of different circumstances. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description where you can find the item available for sale on Amazon. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.